When the world can't stop talking about the rumored romance between Lalisa of BLACKPINK and FREDERIC ARNAULT, heir to the LVMH empire, one question echoes louder than the rest. How do Lalisa's parents really feel about their daughter being linked to one of the most powerful families in Europe? Before we dive deeper into this global storm that's shaking both the K-pop and luxury fashion worlds, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment below. Do you think this love story is real, or just a beautifully crafted illusion? Lalisa, the global phenomenon, isn't just known for her breathtaking performances on stage. Behind the fierce choreography and perfect smiles lies Lalisa Manoban, a girl from Buram, Thailand, raised by a loving and grounded family. Her stepfather, Marco Burschweiler, a Swiss chef renowned across Asia, and her Thai mother, known for her warmth and quiet strength, have always protected Lalisa from the chaos of fame since her trainee days at YG Entertainment. But now, as whispers of romance swirl around her and Frederic Arnault, CEO of TAG Heuer and the son of Bernard Arnault, the world's richest man, the focus has shifted. It's no longer just about who wore Dior on the Paris runway. It's about who's captured the heart of Asia's most private superstar. The rumors began with a series of photos and videos, Lalisa and Frederic dining together in Paris, attending private events, sitting side by side at concerts. Major outlets like Elle, Vogue, and Dispatch Korea picked up the trail. Was this love, or just an alliance between two brands of global prestige? Yet beneath all that glitz, one thing remained hidden from the headlines: the reaction of Lalisa's family. Sources close to Lalisa's circle in Thailand claim that her mother was initially cautious and deeply protective. She wasn't against it, said one insider, but she knows how cruel the public can be. She's afraid her daughter will lose the quiet, peaceful life she's always guarded so carefully. Marco, Lalisa's stepfather, reportedly took a more measured view. According to local Thai reports, he sees Frederic as an educated, respectful young man who carries immense responsibility on his shoulders. If he truly loves Lalisa, said the source, Marco won't stand in their way. But he wants proof, real commitment, not just rumors. Meanwhile, Lalisa herself has stayed silent. In a European interview earlier this year, when asked about the speculation, she simply smiled and said, "I feel at home when I'm in Paris." Those 6 words sent fans spiraling into analysis. Did she mean home as in the city, or someone in it? Behind the calm surface of Lalisa's family, though, lies another layer. Reports claim her mother turned down several international media requests to discuss her daughter's rumored romance, choosing instead to keep family matters private. Fans took that as a sign. Lalisa's mother isn't angry, she's protecting. On the other side, the Arnault family, famously discreet about their private lives, has remained silent. Neither TAG Heuer nor LVMH has commented. Still, Frederic's recent appearances at Korean-related events raised eyebrows. Could it be coincidence, or something more intentional? The internet exploded with theories. To some fans, it's a fairy tale, Asia's diamond meeting Europe's heir. To others, it's a risky love story under too much pressure, fame, culture, and two families with worlds between them. But here's where the story takes a human turn. A Thai journalist who once interviewed Lalisa's parents described her mother as a fiercely protective woman. She always warned Lalisa to be careful of those drawn only to her fame. But she also knows Lalisa is no longer a child, the journalist added. She trusts her to choose wisely. For the first time, we see beyond the idol, the human side of Lalisa. A daughter loved, guarded, and now standing at the crossroads of love and legacy. French media reports add a new twist. Frederic allegedly met Lalisa's family quietly in Bangkok during a short business trip. No photos, no press, no confirmation. Just a dinner in a private restaurant owned by an old family friend. Was it a simple meeting, or something far more meaningful? No one knows for sure, but fans were quick to connect the dots. Then came the viral moment. Lalisa appeared wearing a limited edition TAG Heuer watch, just days after Frederic had promoted the exact same model. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the age of digital sleuthing, that's enough to set the internet on fire. Comments poured in from around the world. If they're really together, I'm happy for her. She deserves someone who treats her right. But do her parents approve? The question lingered, unanswered, and then, the turning point. A major Korean entertainment magazine reported that Lalisa's parents had grown more open about the relationship. They now understood that their daughter's life was far beyond the ordinary, and that she was capable of balancing her career and her heart. Some even claimed Lisa's mother quietly began following business updates about Frederic's ventures, a small but telling gesture. Back home in Thailand, neighbors described Lisa's family as calm and content. "They believe in her choices," one said. "They know she's strong, and that whoever she loves, she'll do it sincerely." From Frederic's side, sources in France said he deeply respects Lisa's family. He understands that love without blessing means little. That's why, according to insiders, he's been learning basic Thai phrases and showing genuine curiosity about Thai culture, simple acts that mean everything in matters of the heart. Maybe, in the end, this isn't a story about fame or fortune. Maybe it's about two people from opposite worlds daring to meet in the middle. Lisa, the girl who once danced in a small studio in Bangkok, may have found someone who sees her not as an idol, but as a woman, and her parents, once worried that fame would take their daughter away, now seem to see something different. Not the headlines, not the wealth, but a glow of happiness in Lisa's eyes every time she smiles, every time she's asked about Paris. Will this love end in marriage, or fade into the legend of pop culture? Time will tell. But one thing is certain, Lisa's parents measure love not by status or power, but by the peace it brings to their daughter's heart. For all of us watching this from our screens, maybe it's time to remember that behind the global superstar known as Lisa BLACKPINK, there's still a daughter, a lover, and a human being, someone who's learning to love in her own way, under the brightest lights in the world. If you believe love can exist even under the world's harshest spotlight, drop a comment that says love wins. And don't forget to subscribe, because this story between the K-pop queen and the European heir might just be getting started. The story didn't end with the rumors. In fact, that's where it truly began to evolve. Weeks after the buzz reached its peak, new whispers began circulating online. Lisa was spotted leaving a private art gallery in Paris, her expression calm but unreadable. She wore a simple black coat, her hair tucked neatly under a beret. But standing a few steps behind her, unmistakably, was FREDERIC ARNAULT. Not as a bodyguard, not as a business acquaintance, but as someone quietly watching over her. Paparazzi lenses tried to capture the moment, but something about their silence told a different story. There was no extravagance, no performance, just quiet familiarity. Insiders claimed that Lisa's visit to Paris wasn't only for fashion shows or performances. A close contact from the luxury industry revealed that she had been invited to a small dinner organized by one of LVMH's internal divisions, a guest list that included artists, designers, and a few selected executives. Among them, of course, was Frederic. The source said they weren't sitting next to each other, but they exchanged glances. There was this calm energy, not flirty, not showy, just genuine. And while the media continued to speculate, Lisa's parents reportedly remained composed in Thailand. Her mother was seen attending a charity event, smiling warmly when asked about Lisa's growing influence in Europe. She didn't confirm anything, she didn't need to. Her silence spoke volumes. Behind closed doors, friends close to the Manoban family suggested that Lisa's mother had come to terms with her daughter's independence long ago. "She knows Lisa can't be protected forever," said one family friend. "But she trusts her, because Lisa has never lost her roots. She's still the same girl who calls her mother every day, even from thousands of miles away." Meanwhile, Frederic, who once kept his life strictly professional, began showing small signs of change. Observers noticed his social media activity shifting subtly, a sudden interest in Thai cuisine, subtle interactions with Asian art exhibitions, and occasional business visits to Bangkok that coincided, coincidentally or not, with Lisa's downtime. What's fascinating isn't just the romance, but the clash and harmony of two universes. Lisa, raised in humility, built her empire through sweat and sleepless nights. Frederic, born into power, spent his life learning how to preserve legacy. Together, their connection feels almost cinematic, a meeting point between authenticity and aristocracy. Still, not everyone is convinced. Some critics argue that such relationships rarely survive under relentless global scrutiny. They point to the cultural gaps, the pressures of fame, and the sheer impossibility of privacy in the digital era. But those who know Lisa best insist she's never been one to let fear dictate her life. Since debuting in BLACKPINK, she's navigated every storm, from cultural barriers to controversies, with grace. And if there's one thing her parents taught her, it's that love, like success, must be earned and protected, not flaunted. Back in Paris, eyewitnesses shared one particularly touching moment. During a quiet night by the Seine, Lisa was seen sitting by the river, her phone pressed to her ear, smiling softly. The call lasted a while. No one knew who was on the other end, but as she hung up, her laughter echoed faintly through the night. Moments later, Frederic's car arrived, headlights slicing through the darkness. She got in quietly, no drama, no chase, and they disappeared into the city. To her fans, it was a scene straight out of a romance film. To her parents, somewhere in Thailand watching from afar, perhaps it was simply a moment of peace, proof that their daughter, even at the center of a whirlwind, could still find calm. A few weeks later, Lisa flew home briefly to Thailand. Locals in Buram reported that she visited her family house quietly, without media attention. Neighbors saw her mother outside, chatting and laughing, her face relaxed. They looked happy, one local said. Lisa hugged her mom for a long time before leaving again. That reunion became a silent answer to the question the world had been asking: how do her parents truly feel? The answer, it seems, lies in their calm acceptance. No statements, no interviews, no defenses. Just love, quiet and unwavering. As for Frederic, those close to him say he admires Lisa's independence. He once told a colleague that what he respects most about her isn't her fame, it's her discipline. She works harder than anyone I've ever met, he reportedly said. She doesn't rely on her image, she builds it every single day. And maybe that's why her parents have softened, because they see what he sees. Not the global idol, but the same young woman they raised with humility and heart. Perhaps that's what love looks like in their world, not grand gestures or public declarations, but quiet understanding. Two people from opposite sides of the world, meeting halfway, each learning to navigate the space between fame and family. And somewhere in the middle of all that noise, Lisa's parents watch silently, proud, protective, but at peace, because no matter how high she rises, no matter who she loves, she'll always be Lalisa, their daughter, their pride, their home. Love stories like this don't always end in fairy tales. But sometimes, the real beauty isn't in the ending, it's in the courage to begin. And Lisa's parents? They understand that better than anyone.